North Korea, a nation ruled by a dictator, stands isolated from the rest of the world. Its people suffer under international sanctions due to their leaders' policies, which are perceived as a global threat. Traveling through this secretive country offers a rare glimpse into a world shrouded in mystery and control. Our journey begins in Pyongyang, the capital of Kim Jong-un's regime. Home to about 3 million people, it is considered a privilege to live here. The government meticulously controls who is allowed to move to the city. As we step into the streets, we encounter motivational brigades, groups of citizens cheering workers during their morning commutes, a display of collective spirit orchestrated by the state. Our guides lead us into Korean daily life, but we quickly learn impromptu interviews with locals are strictly forbidden. Foreigners and North Koreans are kept apart by policy, leaving only carefully arranged encounters. We visit a volleyball court where the sport is immensely popular. A player, chosen by our guides, shares his thoughts. Our people must stay fit to defend ourselves against the Americans. Together, we will defeat our enemies. Despite his bravado, when asked if he's afraid of the U.S., he replies, "No, we are prepared." Pyongyang's streets are adorned with massive portraits of the great leaders, Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. The Arch of Triumph, dedicated to Kim Il-sung, stands taller than its counterpart in Paris. Our official guide, Mrs. Kim, proudly explains its significance, adding that the city's aesthetics reflect Russian and Chinese influences. Our exploration continues into Pyongyang's subway system, among the deepest in the world, designed to double as bomb shelters. The old metro cars, purchased from Germany in the 1990s, carry passengers surrounded by propaganda. We are allowed to ride one stop before being instructed to disembark. Next, we visit Gyeongsang Kindergarten, an elite institution for the children of Pyongyang's privileged class. The students, disciplined and quiet, are taught to serve the regime. 5-year-old Kam Kong mesmerizes us with a flawless piano performance of Bach's Prelude in D minor. Having studied music for only a year, the city also boasts a massive water park, bowling alleys, and a riding club, showcasing luxuries reserved for the elite. Our guides stress that such facilities symbolize the leader's love for his people, though only a select few can access them. Rural visitors are brought to Pyongyang to marvel at these achievements, reinforcing the promise of a better future under Kim Jong-un's leadership. In the soccer academy near the May Day Stadium, a select group of children is groomed for athletic excellence and unwavering loyalty to the regime. Strict routines dominate their lives, with hours of training each day. A young boy, permitted to speak with us briefly, expresses pride in attending a school built by the great leader. We later visit a department store where only those with access to foreign currency can afford imported goods. Most North Koreans rely on government rations and struggle with shortages, despite appearances. Even in Pyongyang, electricity and heating are inconsistent. At a high-end gym, opened personally by Kim Jong-un, red stickers mark the machines he inspected. Instructors emphasize the importance of physical fitness to strengthen socialism and prepare for a potential war with the U.S., a narrative deeply embedded in North Korean society. Finally, we are invited into the home of a privileged family. Mrs. Kim Moran, whose grandfather is a professor rewarded for his loyalty to the regime, proudly shows us their spacious 2,350 square foot apartment. Despite appearances, running water is not reliable, and luxuries like imported coffee are rare and costly. Her praise for the regime feels rehearsed. My husband and grandparents have traveled abroad, but always say our country is the best place to live. This visit to North Korea revealed only what the regime wanted us to see. The surface portrays unity, loyalty, and discipline, but the true thoughts and struggles of its people remain hidden. Individuality is suppressed, and every citizen must conform outwardly to the Kim dynasty's ideology. In this land of control and propaganda, the line between reality and illusion blurs, leaving us with more questions than answers.